Good morning, viewer. Welcome to our perspective. Here's the breaking news from Russia. Yes, Russia's defense ministry says its troops are preparing to withdraw from a large part of the occupied Ukrainian region of Kherson in a move that's humiliating, but also after the developments of recent weeks, unsurprising. The plan would give up thousands of square kilometers, including some of Ukraine's best farmland that Russia has occupied since the early days of the invasion and was formally declared its territory just 5 weeks ago. At a choreographed meeting in Moscow on Wednesday, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and General Sergei Surovikin, the recently appointed commander of what Moscow referred to as its special military operation in Ukraine, put the best possible face on the withdrawal. Since August, Russian troops have killed 9,500 Ukrainian soldiers in Kherson and successfully repelled up to 80% to 90% of enemy missiles, Surovikin claimed. Nevertheless, a retreat would protect the lives of civilians and troops, he said. I understand that this is a very difficult decision, but at that same time, we will preserve the most important things, the lives of our servicemen and the overall combat capability of the grouping of troops, which is fatal to keep on the right West Bank in a limited area, Surovikin said. Russian commentators and officials have carefully avoided the word retreat, spinning with withdrawal as a smart military call to regroup on the eastern side of the river Dnipro in defensible positions that Ukrainian forces would struggle to destroy. It is not known at this stage how the Ukrainians will respond. Their troops on the southern front lines are exhausted and the land ahead of them is likely to be heavily mined. Pursuing the Russian troops would shed more blood, as would any fighting in dense areas like Kherson city. Ukraine will move very carefully, without emotions, without unnecessary risks, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said late on Wednesday in his daily video message. We are gradually moving to the south, strengthening our position step by step, he said. The announcement in Moscow did not provoke the chest thumping that accompanied previous reversals. Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov, who has often been critical of the defense ministry and the high command, said Surovikin had saved 1,000 soldiers and made a difficult but right choice between senseless sacrifices for the sake of loud statement and saving the priceless lives of soldiers. Kadyrov added that Kherson was a difficult place to fight, especially without guaranteed resupply routes. In the summer, when Ukraine received longer-range rockets such as the US HIMARS, it set about degrading as many rivers, bridges, railroad hubs and supply depots deep behind Russian lines as it could reach. The Russians resorted to pontoons bridge, even submerging railway cars, but getting malnutrition and other supplies across the Dnipro became increasingly difficult. But not everyone accepted the Kherson withdrawal with equanimity. Hawkish Russian commander Sergei Markov described the planned relinquishment of Kherson on his Telegram channel as the target geopolitical defeat of Russia since the collapse of the USSR. The political consequences of this huge defeat will be really big. The main reason for this defeat is the rejection of a real war and the catastrophic delay in making the necessary decision, he continued. Kadyrov seemed to agree that delays had whittled down Moscow's option. Fighting in Kherson required a stable, regular supply of ammunition and the formation of a strong, reliable rear, he said. Why was this not done from the first days of the special operation? Back in October, when Surovikin got the job as overall commander of the operation, he warned that difficult choices must be faced. The Kharkiv debacle, which saw Ukrainian forces sweep across much of the region in 1 week, predated his appointment, and he may have been worried that Kherson could quickly become another embarrassment. Beyond the report for Shakti TV.